They did a lot of things amazing in game one. Although it may not be moral victories, you can point to a lot of things and be very excited.
To be great, you have to hate losing.
This guy, man, is a true blue. He's a blue chip running back. If he stays healthy, he's 2,000 yards this year combined.
They're playing for each other. You love to see it. I know they lost yesterday, but this is not SOL.
Did you notice that the Lions scored the third most points out of any NFL team over the weekend?
Yeah.
35 points.
I didn't notice that.
The 35 points they scored was only the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles scored more points than the Detroit Lions did this weekend. I mean, if you look at that, I guess that would highlight, hey, the offense scores 35, and B, the defense gives up 38. I mean, that's nothing to write home about. But again, their offense has to be their strength.
The offense has to be their strength because we know what the defense presents. They're going to have to get better throughout the season. The offense is that strength. But Ryan, we keep talking about no moral victories. We say, you can't have moral victories in 2022 if you're trying to win games, if you're trying to be one of the playoff teams consistently. But Ryan, you got to look at some of the things that they did. Look at what DeAndre Swift did yesterday. 145 yards, 40 yards receiving. Look at that offensive line.
That's the most rushing yards, by the way, Braylon, by Lions running back than Barry Sanders.
Exactly.
Unreal.
Yeah.
So think about this. DeAndre Swift has a hell of a game, right? The offensive line we talked about, no Tommy Kramer, no Vaitai. They're shuffling guys, trying to figure it out. They gave up 1 sack yesterday. Actually, technically, they gave up a half a sack. Brandon Graham gave him a half a sack to that amazing defensive line of the Philadelphia Eagles. You look at third down conversions. Like, Ryan, 45% is the goal of most NFL teams going into the season. You want to be right around the 45% clip, because if you're 45%, that means you guys are extending drives, you're good. They were 9 of 14 on third down yesterday. Look at Jeff Okudah.
And 1 for 1 on fourth down.
And 1 for 1 on fourth down. Like, they did a lot of things amazing in game one. So that, although it may not be moral victories, you can point to a lot of things and be very excited for the season coming. And also, like you said, he scored 38 points.
You know who doesn't like losing? DeAndre Swift. And a lot of these players. Here's DeAndre Swift after the game on the Lions' close loss to the Philadelphia Eagles.
Hate losing with a passion. Got to go back to work, watch the film, see what we can get better at. All the little stuff. It's always little stuff. 1, 2 plays that could change the momentum of the game. Got to be better.
We talked ad nauseum over the course of Hard Knocks about DeAndre Swift and his fire, his will, his desire to be great. I just wanted to share that clip with you because I see, to be great, you have to hate losing. And it's one thing to say you hate losing, but to see his mannerism, to see his body language, to see his aura about him in that post-game press conference after the loss, man, Maz, I know you apologize to DeAndre Swift. I want to apologize to DeAndre Swift too. And you shouldn't judge a book by its cover.
Nope.
To see the coach on him, riding him, Deuce Staley riding him week after week after week after week, you can't really make anything of that. It's a coach coaching a player. And, we took something out of that we probably shouldn't have, or at least I did.
No.
And DeAndre Swift had a hell of a game, and afterward to see him like that, any bad thing I ever said, or not bad thing, but my questioning of DeAndre Swift and his will to be great flies out the window.
No, Ryan. Take a step back. Don't apologize for questioning DeAndre Swift. This is what we do in our profession. Our job is to ask the tough questions. Our job is to ask what we see. DeAndre Swift was a guy that was an All-American at Georgia. That's why he hates losing, because he doesn't know about it. They didn't lose a lot when he was in college. We saw he was going to be electric coming out of college. He struggled in his first year. He got injured. Struggled in his second year due to injuries. Our questions were very valid. We didn't disrespect DeAndre Swift at all. We just asked the hard questions. Hey, Deuce Staley's on DeAndre Swift. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? What's DeAndre Swift going to do? How's he going to respond? Well, Ryan Ermanni, he responded in kind. And I love this at the podium because you see him. He does not like to lose. And this is the most vocal that I've seen him in his 3 years here. You can see the feeling that you know what? I know how good we can be. We're not going to lose again.
I put a tweet out today. I retweeted Jeff Schwartz. Jeff Schwartz, NFL, ESPN guy, really knows his stuff. He broke down a play that the Lions had, and he broke down 2 plays out of the whole league. That was one of them. It was a trap play, and it showed how great the offensive line was. It showed a great block by Amon-Ra St. Brown, and it showed DeAndre Swift beating the one guy he had to beat to get loose, and I think it was a 30-yard play. It was a phenomenal play. Go and take a look at it. This guy, man, is a true blue. He's a blue chip running back. If he stays healthy, he's 2,000 yards this year combined. He will be.
Passing and rushing.
Yes, he's
no doubt
that
about
good.
It. You mentioned Amon-Ra St. Brown. It's another young Lions player that has helped changing the culture where this losing and these close victories mean nothing.
I don't think none of us are happy. We felt like we could have won that game. Obviously, mistakes are made out there. We wish we could have had back certain plays. But no, I mean, resilience, we know what we're doing. That's something that, we are as a team, we already know that. But we feel like we got to win those games. We're not going back to last year, those close games that we couldn't finish. So moving forward, we got to win those.
And this is the identity that you want the Detroit Lions to have. Like, they're not excited. We as Detroit Lions fans may say, hey, you know what? They were in that game. I feel good about that. But the Lions, they're not the same Lions that they were last year. They're like, you know what? We should have won that game. Yep. We were in this game. Maz brings up that play, that trap play, DeAndre Swift, the 30-yarder. You know what you love about that play, Maz? Amon-Ra St. Brown, he's not getting the ball in that play. It's a wide receiver blocking. Laid a hell of a block. The offensive line, they picked up every block that they were supposed to. DeAndre Swift made the right read exactly how he was supposed to. As you said, the one person he was supposed to make miss, he made miss. You know what that says in the passing game? DeAndre Swift's not going to lay out a linebacker blitzing for Amon-Ra St. Brown, for DJ Chark. They're playing for each other. You love to see it. I know they lost yesterday, but this is not SOL. This ain't the same old Lions.
Hawk was good too. He didn't get a lot of plays, but he had a lot of great blocks as well.
And a third down catch as well.
A tough catch.
Absolutely a tough catch.